interesting. She's so right. You got to make it fun, snacks fun for kids.
With an English accent.
With an English accent. This guy makes science fun for kids.
Thanks.
We love it when you come on,
Thanks.
Rick, science guy. Thanks for being here.
So I brought my Seed Festival project. Every fourth grade class in Wayne Township, about 50 of them, started this 20 days ago.
Really?
We're talking about pollination here?
Well, it's a whole life cycle of a plant called Brassica rapa that was developed by a guy named Dr. Paul Williams in Wisconsin. Because most crops take a whole year to go through their cycle before you can fix them. He did selective breeding. This gets kind of deep in the weeds. And he would pick the ones that grew quick and cross those. And so this plant now has no seed dormancy, which means
it grows fast?
It grows fast. It doesn't have to wait. Now, seeds have dormancy because if a seed falls in October and November, you don't want it to sprout.
Right.
It'll die. So it takes the spring heat and water. So most seeds are dormant. These aren't. Brassica rapa. Rapa means
Brassica rapa. Okay, to bring it home for everybody, brassica is also cousins to what? Broccoli, cauliflower,
bok choy, and
Wow.
canola oil. Now, these are the seeds. These
this
seeds
right here.
are very small, and you won't get much canola oil out of them, but they do sprout and within just a couple days, and they grow really quick. This plant here, now the cool part of this to teach everybody.
Yeah, you were doing this over break. Show everybody what you were doing.
Let me show you on the model right here. Here's a model of a flower, and so flowers have male parts and female parts. Imagine that. And so you take the pollen, which is the male part that's off of this anther, and it gets put here, and that's called pollination, the pistil or the female part. And if you look inside of a flower, it goes all the way down here to the ovules, and this is the part that swells with maternal tissue. This is where the fruit grows.
It's so sciencey, isn't it?
No, it's
I love
cool. Check this flower out. So what I like to do is apply science to, if I tell you this, is it true? So a petal has a flower to attract insects, and inside, look here, inside are the male and female parts.
Yeah.
The pollen on this guy touches the pistil, and I have kids, thanks to Gillespie Florists and other places where they donate flowers, we take them apart and see if it's true. So we're pollinating. So, you know, here's what the plant goes. Ah, thanks, I needed that.
Yeah. So you're doing like what the bees would do, right?
Yeah, bees are so important. But here's the part that people don't get. See this flower? These are like 2 weeks apart. See these little guys right here? I am cross-pollinating, taking pollen from this one to this one. Some plants are self-pollinating. These are cross. So a bee gets a free lunch. They drink the nectar, but the flower benefits. Now, this is the part I want you to take a look at. See these long, look like green beans right here? That is that part of the flower. Once it's pollinated, it drops its petals, and the bottom of the flower swells up, and this becomes the seed pod. You can see the little bumps in there.
Interesting.
Next time you eat an apple or an orange, turn it upside down.
Okay.
Imagine the petals coming out of the top, because that was the flower. Yeah, isn't that
Amazing.
cool?
Yeah, you have less than a minute here.
All right. So this project Dr. Paul Williams showed me about 20 years ago. These are grow cups, and you see that white stuff down there? What do you think? Randy, you know what that is, right?
Yeah, what is it?
It's geotropism.
Oh,
You
yeah.
almost said that. I could see it coming off
Yeah,
of
it
the
was coming out. They were talking in my ear, so I couldn't.
Those are the roots. The roots.
Okay.
And
all right.
roots are geotropic, meaning they grow towards the earth.
Yeah.
And above, the plants are phototropic. Now, we put that together.
Light.
Light.
Yep.
Boom.
Yep.
Dietitian scientist here.
Yeah.
And so, long as I keep the water in this is a great way to start anything and keep it in here like this. The problem is if you put it back like that. And so these, I keep the light on for 40 days.
Yeah.
The kids, they hate it when these die and we have to let them die.
Yeah.
And then we harvest the seeds. Last year we had 17,000 seeds we harvested.
Wow.
Rick, this is fascinating.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm a homeschooling mom.
Yeah.
Where can we find you, and where do you do this? You've got the Seed Festival.
Yeah, this is in Wayne Township Schools, and we're going to go to Corteva to have the big reveal day.
Ooh.
They sponsor that March 13th. But all my stuff's online on my website. How to do these, the lessons.
So we can do it at home?
Yeah, you should do it at home.
Oh, I hope my kids are watching, because this is going to be our next homeschool experiment. And it gets kids off screens, and this is hands-on. Do they love just watching it grow?
you know, we take notes, yes, and every day, you know, we take notes.
Your phone's going to go off in 6 seconds.
I have 6 seconds, yes. They love this because
It went off.
it's time to pollinate.
It's time to pollinate, everybody. It is time to pollinate. All right. Thank you, Rick.
Thanks,
That was
Rick.
fantastic.
It is.
Love the science that you bring us.
Thank you.